Alrighty, boys and girls, the strategy to make millions this cycle with meme coins. This is no jokes. This is it. The bull market is here, guys. Whether you like it, whether you believe it or not, I hope you believe it. Probably you are believing right now if you are seeing a Bitcoin at 90k and XRP. Damn, XRP is pumping now. And Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, Pepe, Dog, we have BONK have been pumping recently. 2x on Pepe now this far. You're probably looking at this and then you are now seeing there is a meme coin season starting. That's the keyword. But now if you're holding mid caps to low caps, they are not pumping now. Like you could look at Turbo, you could look at any mid caps, you could look at Brett Eat as well. I'm gonna get to all of those. If you're looking at them, you are wondering why they're not pumping. So today's video, we're gonna look at this strategy that I've been using now, right? Since 2023, basically, since I caught all these coins that you see now here, top meme coins now that are in the billions, I caught them in their mid cap stage or low cap stage. And what got me to catch them then, and why I do believe the mid cap to low cap rally is coming soon, and we're gonna see those sending higher. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into today's video, guys and girls. This is it. This is the start. This is it. Retail is here. That's the first thing to really pay attention to, which is XRP is pumping. So when XRP starts to pump, this means there is retail in the market now. Retail love them XRP, cherish XRP. It's like whenever they see Bitcoin pumping, the next thing they do is buy XRP. That's what they do. They don't want to give up. They don't want to understand that XRP is going nowhere. It never broken its previous high from 2017. Then 2021, it always puts a lower high. This could be again a lower high and send it lower. But XRP is gonna tell us what's going on right now with the market. And XRP is telling us, hey guys, retail is here. Get ready. Money rotation is coming. Low caps are gonna start pumping. And the reason, for those that don't understand, for those that are new, that needs to be reminded that all these coins that are pumping now, the top meme coins are pumping, all this liquidity is gonna go lower to mid caps and low caps. It is coming and it's gonna happen. It always happens. It never fails. It's always happens. If you're new here or if you need a reminder, this always happens. Retail is doing two things right now. It's probably buying Bitcoin and XRP and maybe Dogecoin. That's what they're doing. Maybe Shiba Inu, but that's what they're doing. Now, big money is as well buying Pepe, as I've seen a lot of influencers now are starting to buy Pepe. Maybe we should dump on them, right? You remember, guys, when Pepe was at 200 million? I remember that video, and Pepe was a top 3 meme coin, standing at $200 million market cap. You see here a figure, right? And I said, this is an 100x I'm looking at here today. This is 100x. Now, you guessed it, some people believe this, some people don't believe it, didn't believe it, but probably people that watched me and been watching me there, you probably, all of you are on Pepe since that time. And the whole space did not believe that. And my reasoning was simple. Dogecoin made it to 100 billion last cycle, and Shiba Inu to 50 billion. I don't see why Pepe wouldn't make it to 20 billion at least. And probably I'm gonna start selling my Pepe around $20 billion in its market cap, which is 2x from here, right? 2x. And funny enough, now influencers are buying it. Now big influencers are buying the same influencers. Like Alex Baker now is talking about Pepe as the safe meme coin, and everybody's buying it and loving it. It's on Coinbase. Oh my god. And my vision was simple. I was saying once Pepe is gonna start pumping, big influencers are gonna start to talk about it because they're gonna capitulate, because their utility AI gay meme coins and all that craziness is not gonna pump, and they're gonna wanna finally participate. And once they're gonna do that, they're gonna start buying the tops on these coins. So once you see Alex Baker now buying Pepe, is not good news for Pepe now. Now is I wouldn't like that to be the case, but now we're starting to see those kind of like the last squeeze on Pepe is gonna happen, right? The last squeeze, because now everybody's aware of it. Now everybody knows about it, and now we don't have more people to be aware of Pepe. Maybe the last retailers are gonna come by end of 2025, but we're seeing now the exhaustion, right, of new money, or at least new attention going towards Pepe. But we can still make money from Pepe, not the coin, but the narrative. So what I wanted to say, the same way I caught on to Pepe way early, people now are doing the same. Retail and institutions and big influencers, what they are doing now is they are buying large caps, because to them, when they go to, let's go to top altcoins. We're gonna make this quick, guys, so you understand money rotation and you understand the strategy, and you calm down if you are holding mid caps to low caps. So you calm down and understand that your bags are going to Valhalla, to the moon soon. So what's going on here, guys? Think about it. Everybody goes to CoinMarketCap and see the same thing you're seeing, right? Eyes tell no lie. There is no TA levels, even though you see me putting these levels, these geek levels and resistance resistances and stuff like that. That's my geek side. But the real truth here, or the real thing here, is we're dealing with people. People against people. People are gonna come now, or at least people with money. Those are the ones we want to target here. These are the target these are the target audience. People with a lot of money. These people, when they come, they say, all right, BlackRock is buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. So BlackRock is buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. This means BlackRock is trying to outperform the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is what? They're trying to do the 20% per year, or 5% or 10% or whatever. So they are trying to do at least a 50% to 70% with Bitcoin and ETH. So people with millions of dollars, BlackRock is billions or trillions. People with millions, they are not buying Bitcoin and ETH. What they are doing is they are looking at what they got here. They see that they got BNB at $90 billion, XRP at 64 billion, Dogecoin at 50 billion, Cardano at 26, Tron or TRX 17, and Shiba Inu 14, let's say, and the list goes on. What they're looking at here is they're thinking, I'm gonna do maybe a 2x from Solana, maybe a 2x from BNB, maybe XRP at 2x, maybe Dogecoin at 50 billion now and was at 100 billion back in the days, so maybe a 2x there. And then they're looking at maybe Cardano, another 2 to 3x, and other coins, 2 to 3x, Shiba Inu, maybe 2 to 3x. So the lower you go, you maybe add 1x to your gains. You go from 70% on BTC and ETH to maybe 2x on Solana, to maybe 2x on BNB and XRP. Then you go to Tron, Shiba Inu, then you got 2 to 3x. So obviously they're not going to be interested. If they're coming here with $1 million, they're not looking at 2x, because they're taking, remember, they're taking a risk with $1 million. If you're investing $1 million, not you, but think about it, somebody like you that's got money and risking $1 million. If they're looking at these coins, they're thinking, I'm gonna put $1 million to get $1 million back, and the risk is I lose $1 million. That's the risk, or I lose 90%, because when the bear market comes, they all go down 90%, regardless of what coin it is. A meme coin, an AI coin, a gaming coin, a high cap, mid cap, everything goes 90%. So the risk is 90%. Is losing 90% of that $1 million. So the upside better be worth it. That's when money rotation comes. And that's simple. So everybody starts to think the same way. They start to scroll down. That's what they do. They start to scroll down and look at their options. They start to look at their options, what we got here. Now, to make it simple and understand what their mindset is gonna be like, you know, guys, today meme coins are the biggest gainers, are the hottest sector, are the sector with most of the attention, are the sector with most of the pumpanomics. Dogecoin recently endorsed by Trump and Elon Musk. You know that everybody's going to be looking at exactly the meme coin page on CoinMarketCap. That's what they are going to be doing, right? And as I said recently, now we got big influencers like Alex Becker buying Pepe, right? That's the irony now. That's what they're going to be doing. So we gotta invite them in. We will have to let them in. We will have to serve them maybe some gains. We will need to give them a 2x on Pepe, get them happy, right? You are happy, you know what, now buy you something else like lower here, and it keeps going down and dripping down and dripping down and dripping down. That's money rotation, and everything pumps. Now keep in mind, now when Pepe does a 2x, coins related to it or mid caps, like let's say Pepe, like let's say Breton ETH or other low caps, when you see that Pepe does a 2x, that means Pepe added $10 billion in its market cap. 10 billion. It's so much harder to add 10 billion to coins market cap that is already in the billions than a coin that is a $30 million market cap to send it to $1 billion. It's much easier to do that. So that's why we're betting more onto low caps. The same way we got into Pepe way early, right? Then the reason was that I saw that coming. I saw that Dogecoin went to 100 billion in its market cap, and when the bear market came, everything went to zero. Right here, guys, everything went to zero. And right here, none of these big influencers you see today making YouTube videos, none of them made videos. None of them cared about the market. All of them came back here. That's when they came back. Here, they were not present. That's why they did not understand why meme coins are pumping. But I was present here, right? I was present. I seen what happened here, and I was like, you know what? Everything went to zero. But the thing is, Dogecoin actually did 100x, and Shiba Inu did the biggest trade recorded in history. So why would I not buy meme coins now? And I started buying Shiba Inu here at around $10 million to $20 million in its market cap. It was a low cap. Now today, when you look at it, it's a high cap, right? When we see a high cap run, it runs with the high caps. When we're gonna see the mid cap runs, all the mid cappers are gonna run. When we're gonna see low cap runs, all the low caps are gonna start running. It's the way it works. It's money rotation. People look for a certain amount of like affordability, let's say, a market cap they are looking for. They are looking for like, look, I don't want $1 billion meme coin. Give me something at 500 million. That once they are done with 500 million, they are like, you know what, guys? They make a tweet. I'm looking for any coin with $50 million market cap. I want it now, right? And they're gonna be looking at all those that are present. That's why also we look for presence. We look for if the coin has a community and all that. But in today's video, we're talking about money rotation and how it happens and why I got into SHIBA, what I got into Floki here. And then once I saw Pepe, I was like, dang it! Now Pepe has a lot of potential because it's a new meme coin, and after 4 weeks it went to Binance, right? If you did not know that. So after 4 weeks it went to Binance, then there was a 90% sell off or like 85% sell off on Pepe. That's when I started buying it, and it was at $200 million in its market cap. And the reasoning was that at some point they're gonna be money rotation, and also people when they look at these high caps, what they see is only a 2x, and at some point when they're gonna come to meme coins, they don't see that kind of restriction, and their speculation can go way higher in their minds because meme coins don't have a cap or don't have a ceiling, because we know that the ceiling is 100 billion with Dogecoin. So in their mind, Pepe could do that, Dogecoin could do, Dog with Head could do that, BONK could do that, Floki could do that. So people can speculate, people with a lot of money, instead of buying BNB coin, they're looking at Pepe and they say, well, at least I got a 5x maybe. I could shoot if Dogecoin went to 50 billion, then Pepe could go to 50 billion. So why not try a 5x? Why not? Why instead of buying BNB for a 2x or ETH for 70%, what they're buying is Pepe for a 5x, and that's what gets them to buy, right? And the same people are gonna rotate lower. As soon as they're done with Pepe, they're gonna go lower and lower and lower, and that's how money rotation works. So if you go down, guys, now you see like recently we've seen Memecoin, Mew Cat is pumping, and once you are on Nero CTO, which I got into around $2 million on its market cap on my Discord, now it's at 800 million. It's retracing. All the coins that's been pumping recently are retracing now. That's also something very normal to see. Every coin needs to go to a pump, then sideways, then pump, then sideways, then pump. So it's very normal. But what you see here is once you go here, the amount of coins pumping starts to slim down. We don't see a lot of coins pumping, right? You can see Turbo not pumping $500 million in its market cap. You see Baby Doge listed on Binance not pumping, right? Dogs not pumping. PONK not pumping. SPX, Murad. You remember the Murad guy? Remember the guy that went viral, long hair and everything? SPX is not pumping. And you would think, why is not pumping, right? Because it's a mid cap first, and second, because also just pumped recently. That's the key word. Now you see also as well the other OG Pepe coin is not pumping. Giga Chad is not pumping, which is as well the Murad coin. Apu is not pumping, right? And there is another Baby Doge. I don't know why there are two Baby Dogecoin stickers here. And once you go into these low caps, you can see none of them are actually pumping, besides very few that you don't know even what they're doing, right? Besides very few here and there, but most of the low caps are not pumping. And it's simple because money rotation. So once money rotation is gone, and we've seen this over and over. So if you've been here at least from early 2024, at least from here, you've seen this play out, because within this sideway range, we've seen actually mid caps pumping and low caps. Then now when Bitcoin starts to move, it's high caps with Bitcoin pumping. And then as soon as Bitcoin's gonna start to range again, now I do have this target 98k. I do think we're gonna see Bitcoin going to 98k in 2 weeks, because of the breakout. Previously we had this, with the breakout we had 4 weekly candles. You see that 4 weekly candles. Now we do have as well another scenario that we could see on Bitcoin is this one is October. We broke out in October, then we had a slow grind up, 4 weeks of slow grind up, then 2 weeks of pump. So overall, let's say it's 4 weeks of like where we see in Bitcoin actually pumping hard. And the same way we got it here, 4 weeks of Bitcoin pumping hard. So what I do think is gonna happen here is we might see another either 4 weeks of grind, slow weekly candles grinding higher on Bitcoin toward 98k, or 2 weeks straight up to 98k. And why is that? 98k is gonna be a place where possibly Bitcoin is gonna start to range, and it is because it's just right below 100k. Right? We all know 100k is everybody's psychological level. Everybody's supposed level is 100k on Bitcoin. That's what everybody is waiting for right now, and this is the level. Let's mark it here. Everybody's waiting for 100k. So what I do think is gonna happen is we go to 98k. Now all the supposed smart mid curvers and everybody is gonna start selling here. here, around 98 Bitcoin. They're gonna start selling Bitcoin, for that matter, to make it clear and simple for everybody. They're gonna start selling Bitcoin, which means Bitcoin is gonna start ranging and form something like we've seen here. And this is where mid caps and low caps started pumping. So this is where we're gonna start to see those pumping around here. I do personally think Bitcoin is going way above 100k, and for the fun of it, 169k, if not 269k. But I do think 150k is on the table for Bitcoin. Above 100k is pretty much now 99% sure it's gonna happen, because of the obvious strength we're seeing now on Bitcoin. It is crazy how strong Bitcoin is right now. I don't see how it is going to stop at 100k or below. It is impossible. If that happens, that will be such a scam. If Bitcoin ever makes it to 100k, I would be really shocked that this is the case. But I do think from the strength we're seeing now, Bitcoin is going way above 100k, especially with what we got right now with BlackRock and its friends buying Bitcoin and countries are buying. So money rotation is going to start to happen around 98k Bitcoin. We're probably going to start to see a slowdown. It's not going to be very powerful Bitcoin pumping and all that. It's going to start to slow down and slowly make its way to above 100k, maybe 140k and 169k for the fun of it. That's when we're going to see the next leg up on Bitcoin. Then as well, once that happens, I'm going to have to make the similar video as today, because once that's going to happen, again, high caps are going to start pumping. Maybe Pepe is going to finally do the 2x that everybody buying now is thinking Pepe is going to do. Finally then, and then low caps and mid caps are not going to move till Bitcoin starts to range again. So that's the way it goes, guys. Now, within 2 weeks, we should start seeing mid to low caps starts to pump and starts to catch up on the higher cap ones. And for the people asking about risk, right? Where is the risk right now in the market? Is the risk into buying, or are we topping? A lot of people are so now in Twitter. When I go on Twitter, everybody, or not like a majority of people are, this is top signal, this is top signal, and we have a top signal, this is a top signal. And basically the top is gonna be in when everybody's gonna stop saying the top signal. Once that's gonna happen, then it's the top. But for now, everybody's asking about top signal. From their dogs to their cats, everybody's asking top signal, top signal, top signal, top signal. Everybody's careful. PTSD from 2021. But as soon as nobody's gonna ask about it, we're gonna be into the top signal territory. But to look at it from a chart perspective, this is others, all cryptos besides the top 10. So the thing here is, what we want to be looking at is, usually after its previous all-time high, others gets a nice rally up. This means that all cryptocurrencies are pumping collectively besides the top 10, right? If we just look at the ones below the top 10, they're all pumping collectively. So now we are around here. That's where we are. Now we're around here, right before the actual altcoin season. We're here, right? We are here now. So this tells me, guys, that whatever happens, the risk is minimal. The risk is actually missing the pump here. It's not actually losing. The risk is missing the pump, because for this to just trend down lower is pretty much not in the table anymore. Now we're at a historical lows here. The only risk is missing this pump on this and not participating, right? That's the risk. Not participating and not going in with the pump when others is going to start pumping. One thing we can add as well is the super trend. Now this is the weekly super trend, and you can see it also shows us where we are at with others. With others, the weekly super trend now is, you see this red? This means that the super trend is still hasn't flipped bullish yet, and we are the same way here. Now as soon as this weekly candle closes above the super trend, this is gonna flip green, which means now we're entering the actual full-on blown meme coin season, altcoin season. For this matter, this bull cycle is only gonna be meme coins, but you can see this here, it flipped green and it stayed green for, let's say here, for around 665 days, and it stayed green. So that's about 2 years of it going up. Now obviously 665 days, you got money rotation that you need to keep in mind. The early days, you got your high caps pumping, then mid caps and low caps, then again it repeats, high caps pumping, then mid caps and low caps, then again it repeats until it's over. It's always a money rotation. And if you haven't guessed it yet, low caps make more gains than high caps. That's how it works. So in this chart here, the lower you go, the more gains you make. The more gains. Mid caps make more than high caps, and low caps make more than everything else. That's where most of the gains are. But if I'm taking risk in the market, I better be taking risk in something that's gonna get me most of the rewards. This has been doing when I got into these guys early. When I got into Pepe and BONK early and Floki and others, I was taking the risk, but I got got rewarded for it the same way. Now, if you're looking at the upcoming meme coin season, the lower the market cap obviously is, the higher the gain. The higher the market cap is, lower the gains. Also, the larger the money you're dealing with, also the larger the portfolio you're dealing with, the less risk you need to take, right? If you are dealing with a 7-figure portfolio or an 8-figure portfolio, you're taking less risk now, because to make a $20 million or like to make $1 million, you don't need to 100x, you need to only 2 to 3x. That's the thing. The lower your portfolio, the more risk you need to take. That's the nature of the way the things are. Most people are actually dealing with 4 to 5 figures. Those people should have no business looking at anything in the top 10 to top 20 in meme coin. Have no business looking at those. And the only way to capture this while we are heading toward this massive meme coin season and altcoin season, I hope this strategy will be helpful, guys. This is a simple, boring strategy, but it is the way. It is the way. It is the way to get in early. You can see right now how you all are gonna dump on your favorite influencer, big influencers, because they're all buying Pepe, and we bought Pepe at 200 million. You can see how we are all gonna dump on them now, because they are gonna buy and they're gonna ride it to 20 billion, and they're still gonna be thinking we're gonna do a 10x from here, and we're already up 100x. That's the crazy part. The crazy part is when you are up 100x and then influencers are buying on top of you. That's the crazy thing, right? And that means we get in early, right? When we get in early, we get the privilege of gains, and that's what we are about here, guys. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching today's video till the end. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and see you on the next one. Cheers.